What if I told you that one man, armed with nothing but his charm, intelligence, and a deep understanding of loopholes, brought the entire Indian stock market to its knees? A man who went from being a small-time broker to the big bull of Dalal Street, only to fall from grace in one of the most jaw-dropping financial scandals in history. This is the story of Harshad Mehta and the scam that changed India forever. Hi, I'm Charlie, and welcome to Investedge, where we uncover the stories behind the numbers. Today, we're unraveling the Harshad Mehta scam of 1992, a tale of ambition, greed, and betrayal that shook the very foundation of India's financial system. But this isn't just a story about numbers, it's about a man, his rise to unimaginable power, and the devastating fall that followed. Let's start at the beginning. Harshad Mehta wasn't born into wealth or privilege. He came from a modest Gujarati family, born in 1954 in a small town called Rajkot. His father was a textile businessman, but the family struggled financially. When Harshad was young, they moved to Mumbai in search of better opportunities. Mumbai, the city of dreams. But for Harshad, it wasn't an easy start. He worked odd jobs to make ends meet, including selling cement and working as a dispatch clerk. But even then, Harshad had a spark. He was ambitious, curious, and determined to make something of himself. In the late 1970s, he found his way into the world of stockbroking. It was here, amidst the chaos of Dalal Street, that Harshad Mehta discovered his true calling. He started as a jobber, essentially a middleman in stock trades, but quickly rose through the ranks. By the 1980s, he had established his own brokerage firm, Growmore Research and Asset Management. But Harshad wasn't just another broker. He was a visionary. He understood the stock market in a way few others did. He had an uncanny ability to predict trends, spot opportunities, and most importantly, manipulate the system to his advantage. And this is where his genius and his downfall began. Harshad realized that the Indian banking system was riddled with loopholes. At the time, banks were required to maintain a certain percentage of their deposits in government securities. But instead of physically transferring these securities, banks often used something called bank receipts, or BRs, as proof of the transaction. Now here's the twist. These BRs weren't always backed by actual securities. And Harshad, he saw an opportunity. He convinced banks to issue fake BRs, essentially creating money out of thin air. With these fake receipts, he borrowed massive amounts of money from banks. And what did he do with that money? He poured it into the stock market, buying shares of companies like ACC, Sterlite, and Videocon. Here's where it gets wild. Harshad didn't just buy shares, he bought a lot of shares. So much, in fact, that he single-handedly drove up their prices. A stock worth Rs 200 would suddenly shoot up to Rs 9,000. Investors were ecstatic. They believed Harshad had the Midas touch. The media couldn't get enough of him. They called him the big bull of Dalal Street. He was living the high life, luxury cars, a sprawling penthouse in Mumbai, and a lifestyle that screamed success. Harshad Mehta wasn't just a stockbroker anymore. He was a celebrity. But behind the glitz and glamour was a ticking time bomb. By 1992, Harshad's empire was worth billions. But as the saying goes, the higher you climb, the harder you fall. A journalist named Sucheta Dalal started digging into Harshad's trades. She noticed something strange. How was one man pulling off such massive deals? Where was all this money coming from? And then the truth came out. The fake bank receipts, the siphoned funds, the manipulation of stock prices. It was all exposed. The scam wasn't small. It was Rs 4,000 crores, a number so staggering it's hard to even comprehend. To put it in perspective, that's equivalent to billions of dollars today. Banks were left in ruins, the stock market crashed, and thousands of investors lost their life savings. But who was Harshad Mehta really? Behind the headlines and the scandals, he was a family man. He was married to Jyoti Mehta, who stood by him through thick and thin. Together, they had a son, Atur Mehta, who has largely stayed out of the public eye. Harshad's family was deeply affected by the scandal. They went from living a life of luxury to facing public scrutiny and financial ruin. Even after his arrest, Harshad maintained that he wasn't the only one involved. He claimed he was just a pawn in a much larger game, a game that involved politicians, bankers, and some of the most powerful people in the country. And here's the thing, he might not have been lying. Harshad's rise to power wasn't just about his intelligence or ambition. It was also about the system that allowed him to thrive, a system riddled with corruption, inefficiency, and greed. In the end, Harshad Mehta was arrested and faced multiple charges. He spent years fighting legal battles, but his health deteriorated. In 2001, he died of a heart attack while in custody. He was just 47 years old. But even in death, Harshad Mehta's story remains a cautionary tale. It's a story about ambition and greed, but also about the cracks in the system that allowed one man to manipulate an entire economy. The Harshad Mehta scam changed India forever. It led to stricter regulations in the banking and stock market sectors. It exposed the vulnerabilities of the financial system. And it left behind a haunting question. How many more Harshad Mehtas are out there, waiting to exploit the next loophole? If you found this story as fascinating as I did, make sure to hit that like button and share it with someone who loves a good mystery. And don't forget to subscribe to Investedge for more stories that uncover the truth behind the numbers. This is Charlie, signing off. Stay curious, stay informed, and remember, every number has a story.